Let's ask the real questions
Okay.
here. Cereal tier list. What would you say is your number one?
I immediately wanted to say Pops, but I don't know that that is
Whoa.
my number one.
Whoa.
You don't eat Pops?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I forgot that Pops existed until just now.
Pops are delicious.
I think that's subjective.
No, that's a
That
fact.
ain't a
Pops are
fact.
delicious.
No, that's up to opinion. This is my degree. What we've been talking about. This. Oh, it's ripped now.
Yeah.
You see that? Mm-hmm. That's a gash. This is not my degree. Welcome to the show where we talk about things. And why did I mess up the intro? I give you a backstage pass in the life of a full-time freelancer and content creator. And sometimes I get to hang out with people like
Me.
who? For those that don't know who you are.
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Lisa Camp, and yeah, I'm just a human on Earth.
There's a little more than that. I feel like you might be downplaying just a little bit.
Probably.
You are managing people now. That's
Managing people, yes.
managing people.
Influencers, creators.
And yeah, there's a lot more to it. You have a social media business.
I do. Social media business. Worked in corporate for most of my career for the past 10 years. And yeah, content creator and freelancer.
Did you start out in content creation or did you
I
just
did
kind of like
not.
move into it?
I moved into it.
So what did you start with?
Managing other people's socials. So I feel like that's where it kind of all got started. And of course, my sister's calling me now.
Are you getting a phone call? Okay, backstory. Do you want to answer that? I can give a backstory.
You sure? Okay.
Okay, so backstory on her sister calling right now. Apparently, she is breaking into her house right now to steal her sriracha. I'm not even kidding you. I wish I was lying, but she said that she is trying to get in her house so that she can take sriracha. And that's the reason behind her entering her home. And we don't know if she's disarmed the house either. So I guess we'll find out on the podcast if everything went according to plan.
Sorry about that.
Did you disarm the house?
The house is disarmed. She just didn't know the code.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's...
Even though I texted it to her, but...
How do you not know the code if you get texted the code? Does she know numbers?
I'm starting to question that.
I would be too,
Yeah.
honestly. Because at this point, like, if you receive the message...
Right.
Like, what happens if, like, you find a treasure map or something? Do you just, like... It's just like, oh, well...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Still can't find it. No.
You just give up?
Yeah.
What happens if, like, I don't know, you go through the tutorial of a video game? Is it just like, well...
Well, first off, who watches a tutorial of a video game? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Do you do that?
I don't know about you, but I didn't just pop into any game gifted. Okay?
My bad.
Like,
yeah,
if I'm wandering into a brand new
Game,
genre,
you watch it?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, I skip that thing every time.
So
I'll figure it out. Make it up as I go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the good get great.
I guess so. Maybe.
Maybe, or I just really suck. And
But, like, what happens if you jump into Call of Duty thinking that it's like a Mario game? Like, it's a platformer.
Surprise.
It's a little more dangerous.
It's dangerous,
You ain't
but
gotta
you'll
worry
figure it
about
out.
Goombas.
You'll learn faster that way.
Yeah, well,
You get God a couple times.
Your
Yeah.
KD gonna be a little down there first, but
Right. You'll come up.
eventually.
It's like riding a bike, right? Like, I don't know about you, but I was taught, my dad just put me on the bike and just kind of pushed me down the hill. So it's either I got to learn how to start cycling or
Okay, maybe that was one thing I was gifted at. I just kind of got on it. I was like, all right, cool.
there we go. See?
I
So my
remember
video gaming is like your bike riding.
What was your first bike?
Oh, I don't know. Just some
You don't remember? I
little
remember
kid
mine
bike.
vividly.
What is it?
Okay. Scenario. Picture this.
Okay.
There is this turquoise bike.
Turquoise.
Bike. All right. It's a kid-sized bike, but there's a pouch on it that's a lizard. It's like a chameleon.
Okay.
Yeah. It had like
Okay.
a zippable pouch so I could put things in it, and it had a water bottle holder. And I used to ride it in the house.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no idea why they allowed me to do that.
Yeah.
But I in my grandparents' house, they would let me ride the bike.
Did you have training wheels?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
It was kind of reckless on their part, but
that gifted. You never had training wheels.
never fell. Well, I had training wheels at first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I remember I was at this bike charity thing and some kid ran into me.
Oh.
And then they we clashed.
And that stayed with you for your whole life.
It did.
Because you're talking about it now.
I felt bad.
You remember it vividly.
Because like, even though it wasn't my fault, like I was going the right way, you know, the circle, the right way.
Oh.
They were going the opposite
going
way.
Against the grain.
And it was like just kid just.
Yeah. I wonder what that kid's doing now.
Hopefully doing better. Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine hopefully they didn't have that didn't stick with them for that long. But
right.
I felt guilty. So if you're watching this, I don't know if you would even remember that. But we raised money that day. So like at the end of the day, it was a good thing.
Yeah. But what did you keep in this chameleon pouch? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to be honest. I kept nothing in there. I didn't have anything to put in there. So like, I don't know why. I don't know.
It was for show.
It was really just a flex on people. Yeah. It was like my version of like a Gucci bag.
Okay.
Or Louis Vuitton.
Back then. Yeah.
Like, I have you have just a water bottle holder on your bike? Nah, I got a chameleon.
Right.
All right. Watch your tone.
I see it. Yeah.
So
flexing on them at an early age.
Yeah. So that was how I got an ego, was the lizard pouch on my bike. Maybe that's why I'm destined to be this. It
makes sense.
Wow.
Full circle.
Was this therapy? Did we just unpack why?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Wait a minute.
Oh. Yeah.
Who
Welcome
are you?
To my podcast.
So I guess you have to launch a podcast now. Look at this. You're natural.
Can I curse on here?
No, this is actually a PG podcast. I can't believe you would do that to me. Okay. Now I have to flag this as explicit. Fuck no, I'm just kidding.
Not for children.
No, every episode is explicit. Every episode is curse friendly.
Okay. Good. Good to know.
Curse friendly. I don't know if that's a good way to put it. Just like no hexes or anything.
We like curse words.
Yes.
Cursey words.
Okay, what's the top tier curse word? What would you say? I would say, if you...
Yeah.
Do you know right off the bat?
No.
Okay.
Hit me with yours.
I would say a lot of people are going to say fuck is a really great curse word.
So my mind went to first.
I agree, but it's almost like simple now. It used to be like the tippy top of the pyramid. Like whenever I was learning curse words, my mom was like, fuck is like the worst one.
That's fair.
But now it's everywhere. It's diluted.
Yeah. That's probably the one I use the most. It's just...
It's good. It works as like a verb. Right. It works as an adjective. It works as a noun.
Yes.
It really works as everything.
Everything. It just makes sense.
But I feel like shit is underrated.
But I feel like we're forgetting about some other words.
Damn.
Damn. That's good.
Damn is like...
I feel like I use that one like... It's a little sprinkle. Like,
damn, I feel like has been outranked. I feel like it's not even in curse word like territory at this point. Because like... Didn't they say that in like Shrek or something? And I watched that in second grade in the classroom.
Did they?
I think so. I think it was like the one.
Interesting.
Or ass. That was what it was. Because donkey.
That one definitely doesn't count.
Ass
as a curse
is
word.
like not even declassified at this point. No, it's not even like in the running.
Yeah.
Now that we've gotten the cursing out of our system, let's run it back to what you do. How did you get started with this whole
that was the
entrepreneurship journey? Because there's a lot of like curse words that are thrown in this like realm.
Right. Well, it started in 2020, I feel like, is when I started really identifying as an entrepreneur.
The panorama.
Exactly. I just graduated with my master's degree in business. And I'm like, yes, I got my master's degree. I had my undergrad. I'm going to get a good job, a good paying job. And then here comes pandemic. So people weren't hiring. And I was like, fine, I'll hire myself.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. So yeah, I've kind of had my business now for 3 years. And with that, I've also worked corporate, but then also freelancing contracts. So it's just kind of been like a winding road. So
did you ever have like a full-time job?
Oh, absolutely.
In this realm?
In this realm, as in
like marketing, social media.
Absolutely. I've worked from anything from like the feds to agencies. I did.
Are you an op? I gotta be careful now.
Yeah. No.
Hold on.
Don't flag this or pay attention to me, federal people.
Hold on, I gotta be more proper.
Same. But yeah, no. So I've had a 9 to 5, typical like a normal human being. I think that's what normal people do, right?
I feel like, I feel like 9 to 5s are starting to phase out now, though.
People, yeah.
That's
true.
I don't know. What do you think about that statement?
I think people are realizing we slave all day for other people to make their coins, whereas we can be doing it for ourselves and have more agency over how and when and why. So, yeah.
It's just like so much better to be able to like call the shots.
Right.
And you set the tone.
Exactly.
So like if you want to work a certain type of way,
and
when
and
nice.
just having freedom to to live a life outside of your job. I think people are like wakening up to that idea.
I think so too. And I think now it's like even easier than ever to be able to do that. Because I feel like the gig economy has really grasped society.
That's
where
right.
there's so many opportunities now and so many
Definitely.
different ways you can pivot. Like you don't even have to do like social media and marketing.
That's true.
You can do consulting. You can do like a wide variety of different things now.
As creative as you want to be.
Literally.
Yeah.
And you can just invent a role now. That's real. Like you can just invent what you want to do.
That is
That's
very
totally
true.
real. Like, I don't know. It's weird to think that I'm a content creator and then I use that to also sell video production services like as a package deal. Like whenever I explain what I do to people, I just say, oh, I'm just a creative director. Because that's like the most
fair.
understanding
Like,
to like most people. Like if I'm speaking to Gen X or, you know, boomers, they're like, oh, what's that little social media thing you got going on? It's like, I'm a creative director. I'll just leave it at that.
That's
what
fair.
kind of stuff do you do? you work with all these newfangled people.
What is this voice?
It's just my default boomer voice, you know?
Okay.
They're just boomers. I just try to like picture myself as a West County dad, and then everything just kind of falls into place.
Okay. All right.
It's like code switching into that. You know?
Code switching. But yeah, no, I feel like it's on top of you can kind of make your own lane, have your own job as far as, you know, what your title is. That's something I've struggled with is what is my title? Like identifying in one group or category, like an entrepreneur, a content creator, or influencer. That's a whole nother bucket of worms.
Because you literally are all of those things.
Yeah. But it's hard to like I'll never say I'm an influencer or a content creator normally. Yeah. Or entrepreneur, but that's what I am.
Okay. So out of being an entrepreneur, content creator, and influencer, which is the most fun?
Ooh, probably content creator.
Okay.
Because you just get to like make up whatever scenarios or ideas or scenes in your head and then execute it.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. Do you like storyboard the content? You just kind of go with it?
I just
freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle. Turn on the camera. Make it up as I go. Okay. I probably should have a little bit more structure because maybe things would like pan out. Like I have ideas in my head that are just like grand, right? And then it comes to execution and I'm just like, Lisa, what the fuck is this? Like,
we'll storyboard. There's a board over there. We can storyboard after the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would you say is the most fulfilling out of those roles?
Definitely entrepreneurship. Just because one, in my field, at least being, having like a social media agency, working with other small businesses, helping them to grow, helping them to see their dream come true is, there's nothing that beats that.
So which do you say you would see yourself doing the longest?
Probably entrepreneurship.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, you know, content creation, it requires you to go. Like social media never dies. People can watch it anytime. You constantly have to be creating content, pumping out content. I feel like I'm going to get old one day. I mean, I guess I'm kind of already getting old, but
what?
Anyway, my birthday's coming up.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Old?
It's all downhill from 25. That's just how I view it.
I feel like a senior citizen now. Wow.
Yeah. So
you think 25 is the end all be all?
Yeah. Yeah. After that, it's just
everything goes
downhill tumble.
Listen, how do you feel as you approach 30?
Well,
don't
hold up. I got one more year.
You do have one more year.
I'm turning 29, not 30.
You are turning 29, but 30's right around the corner.
You know that SpongeBob meme where SpongeBob and Sandy and Patrick are like running and there's the big boom in the back and then one gets pulled back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's
where,
how
like,
it is. Yeah.
Patrick gets lassoed and then Sandy is like,
and
Sandy's
you've seen
like
people
sprinting.
put the like 1994, 1995 babies on it and it's like they got the 1994s. Yeah. That's what I picture every time I think about my birthday.
You know, I did like a post on Instagram the other day. Did you see that? About how it was a crazy, like I was actually shocked at how insane this post went.
Also, no case.
Yeah.
You're wild.
What? It's just a phone.
That's brave.
It's just a phone. I mean, it's the
Just
only
a phone?
the only time that I've majorly dropped my phone in history, not even this one, previous phone, was I was in Detroit and I was making fun of the name Motortown, and I was like, "Ooh, Motortown," just like flinging the like phone around.
Yeah.
And then it just like dropped. It
Karma.
just flew out of my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm never making fun of Detroit again.
Fair. You shouldn't.
But yeah, that's the
so
last
brave.
I did.
But that's like part of your career that
Yeah,
you're
but
holding.
like it's a replaceable part of the career.
I guess that's
you know?
fair. Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a tool.
That's true.
You know, and
Well,
like
I say that,
it's also insured.
and I have a case, and I still somehow
Is
have
that a
cracked
Wii
my
remote
screen.
strap on there?
No, but you know what? I'm going to start telling people it is because
should.
that's hilarious.
If you need a Wii remote strap, I have several.
that is hilarious.
And if you need a Wii, I actually have like 4.
well,
if
that
you
makes
just want one.
that makes my case even sadder because yes, I have a Wii strap, a case,
What do you be doing?
and I still somehow have cracked. It's a protector, but it's
You've
cracked.
cracked the protector
Yeah.
with a Wii remote strap.
Yeah.
Nintendo would be so
So
mad
that
at you.
just shows you how clumsy I am. That
like,
I
how
need
did that
all
even
these
happen?
safety precautions, and yeah.
So you need like an OtterBox. I think you've graduated past that if you've managed to crack it
Yeah.
with that tank of a case.
Yeah. But anyways, that's why you're brave.
You opt for the normal size iPhone?
I did.
Why not the Pro?
I don't need that big. If I crack this, I don't need more screen to crack. I need less.
But more battery, more camera, more screen real estate.
no,
so you can
no.
see everything in more detail.
No.
Look how much of Instagram feed is in my phone screen right now. Don't cringe now. Hold on. This was a good post. This is the one I'm actually referencing. Well, basically I posted and said people under 30 ask a question, people over 30 answer the question.
I did see that. Yeah.
That popped off.
You got some good advice and questions.
I got a lot of good things. So maybe I might read a few because there were a few questions.
Ooh, yeah, do it.
Like one of my buddies asked, if you could change one thing at 22, what would you have done differently? I mean, a lot. Like think back to like when you were 22.
Yeah, I don't.
Whole different time. Like whole different time.
Definitely.
For like most people, it's like, whoa, I don't even know that person. But people were like, actually followed my dream and not got scared. Dumped my college boyfriend earlier. Become more social and more extroverted. You know, and like network more and like learn the importance of friends. It's interesting. It honestly turned out to be a really good one.
Yeah.
But then
in
you have like,
hindsight.
is cereal soup?
Is cereal soup?
I mean, I can answer that in a few weeks, but like right now I have to like ask the questions.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
Like I'm not credible yet.
Okay.
I mean, by the time this goes out, actually, I think this goes out the day before my birthday. So yes, I will be credible tomorrow for the people listening.
Okay.
But right now
I like that question.
But a lot of people are saying no. Cereal is a stew. That's a pretty good answer.
I disagree.
You don't think it's a stew?
I can see the soup because you eat it with a spoon. It's mostly liquid.
So wait a second. Okay. Whenever you pour a bowl of cereal, do you just like immediately dive in? Is it just like, yo, all right, milk, cereal,
Spoon.
instant?
Yeah.
You don't let it like marinate for a minute?
Oh no.
Like what if you're eating like Cocoa Krispies?
Okay.
You're just going in?
Yeah.
You're not letting the Krispies marinate?
No,
and like
because by the time as you're eating it, some of them are
crazy.
marinating, right? And it's like the last piece of a ice cream cone, right? That's like the best, right? Because ice cream is sitting there, was melting, it's all schmiggled together.
Sure.
That's how I feel about the cereal. But you got to start, and then you get to the end. It's like, oh, that was a great last bite of cereal.
I disagree. I like to have like the chocolatey chocolate milk.
And then most of the time, I'm pouring a second bowl, so then it's already marinated.
Okay, then that
the
I
milk's
could see.
a little bit chocolatey already, and you
If
have
it's
another
like-
bowl.
If you're having multiple bowls, then yeah,
And
just go on
I
it.
always have multiple bowls. How can you not?
I mean, it depends on the cereal. Like Apple Jacks and stuff will like tear your mouth up.
Oh,
you know?
fuck that. No.
Yeah, no. Like,
No, like, fuck yeah, I'm going to eat more of the Apple Jacks.
okay, that sounds painful. But to be honest, I
Yeah.
would do the same thing.
Okay.
Because Apple Jacks are bomb.
All of them.
Whoa, okay. All right.
Right.
Let's ask the real questions
Okay.
here. Cereal tier list. This is a hot topic here in
this
the
is hard.
studio.
This is hard.
What would you say is your number one?
That's hard. I immediately wanted to say Pops, but I don't know that is
Whoa.
my number one.
Whoa. Whoa.
Because I think
You
I'm
eat
not even
Pops?
remember. Oh, of course I eat Pops. You don't eat Pops?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I forgot that Pops existed until just now.
Pops are delicious.
I think that's subjective.
No, that's a
That
fact.
ain't a
Pops are
fact.
delicious.
No, that's up to opinion. Pops?
Pops.
You mean to tell me when you walk down the cereal aisle, Pops is the
You gotta
best
look
selection?
for that yellow
That's the
box
cream of the crop.
that just says Pops, and you're there. Yeah.
It will pop yourself out of the cereal aisle and then try again.
Yeah.
No, that we can't. I would say number one, honestly, would be like Cocoa Krispies.
No.
Because it's a multiple course meal. You get the cereal, then you get the milk. Like, come on now. It's a fine dining,
that's fair, but no.
exquisite, pinkies up experience. Come on.
Over that one, I would just go with like the normal Fruity Pebbles.
Okay. Fruity Pebbles over Cocoa Pebbles.
100% every time.
What?
No doubt in my mind.
Why?
It's just better.
I
It's
don't,
colorful. It's cute to look at. Tastes even better.
I'm trying to enjoy a meal. I'm not trying to look at some pretty ass cereal.
Hey, there's a big aspect about food looking presentable before you eat it. I think they played into that. They knew what they were doing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Fruity Pebble scientists were like really factoring in plating when they invented that cereal.
They were.
They were
to
like,
make it appetizing for
would
kids.
Gordon
They're
Ramsay
like,
present this?
let's make it colorful. Kids will love it. They'll want to eat it. Let's do it. And they did.
I guess that's true. I guess that's why Trix was relevant for a while.
Yeah.
Now I feel like Trix kind of fell off.
Trix is for kids,
It is for kids,
not adults.
not adults. I haven't picked up a box of Trix
I haven't either.
since my mom picked it up when I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if the bunny's still on there.
Really?
I don't know.
The
I feel
Trix
like,
rabbit's done?
yeah, maybe.
Wait,
Or he's probably been reinvented at
they
this
got
point.
rid of him?
I don't know. I just feel like I
You think
haven't seen
PETA
him in a
got
while, but no.
I could see them
That's a good
getting
question,
like
yeah.
mad about that. They're mad about the
He
most
was-
random things.
A good representation, right? Like he
I thought
wasn't
he was
doing
good.
bad stuff. He was
He brought good energy. He was like
encouraging kids to eat,
professional, kind,
right?
shared,
Great personality.
inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Said Trix is actually that's exclusive because now if I'm an adult, I wouldn't get along with him because it's not for kids, or it is for kids. It's not for adults.
Yeah.
But I can respect it.
But-
I can respect it.
Yeah.
You know your target demographic.
And you could be a kid at heart, so it still applies.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
tricks are for kids.
Definitely a kid at heart.
Yeah,
100%.
me too.
I have a freaking Switch dock in here. It's not plugged in right now, but I'm a kid at heart.
Yeah.
I play Mario Kart. Still. Frosted Flakes, though, I feel like are just not
Ooh.
that great.
I've always had to sprinkle extra sugar on it.
Yo, what is up? Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
not the first time I've heard this. And is that actually a thing?
Yeah, did you not?
No.
You just ate bare ass Frosted Flakes?
And you're eating diabetes.
I sure am.
What is going on? What? More sugar? There's like 20
Just
grams
like
of sugar in there already.
I know, but it just needed it like on the top. You just
It
like
just needed more.
sprinkle on it a little bit. That's when you do let it sit for
The
just like
sugar
a second.
flakes needed more sugar.
And then yeah. There's probably
Alright.
there's deeper stuff behind that, but
Just a lot of sugar.
yeah, just a lot of sugar.
You know what? That's okay. I will respect your
And the
opinion.
milk was so great afterwards because it had extra
It's just sugary
additives.
sugar milk.
sugar. Yeah.
What never made sense to me is the people that preferred the marshmallow only.
Oh no.
I don't know about y'all, but like when I ate Lucky Charms and like ate the marshmallows, it just like I felt the cavities like actively forming.
I dodged the marshmallows.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I'm not a marshmallow person, so I would just avoid them. Like
So do you avoid s'mores?
I disassemble the s'more if it's built,
What?
and I'll just eat the graham crackers separately, the chocolate separately, forego the marshmallow.
Wait, so you eat each component separately?
Separately.
So do you eat your cereal together?
Absolutely.
Okay. You don't just like
I'm
dip
not that
on-
crazy. No.
I'm like, come on now. This better not be some like Get Out type shit.
No, not that. Oh, yeah, no.
I got scared.
No.
I was terrified for a minute.
No, I'm on the wrong side of that if that's the case. Do you like the marshmallow burnt a little bit, or is it
it's gotta
just
have a little
gooey?
char.
Like, okay.
You know, whoa. I saw that side eye.
So then I'm like, that makes me ponder, right? Do you like hot dogs, charred, burned?
I don't really like
other
hot
things?
dogs.
Oh gosh, okay.
What? Is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
So you're gonna roast me for not liking hot dogs?
Yeah.
Why? They're just kind of like, it's like if they're there, sure, I'll
Okay.
have one. But I don't, it's like Burger King. I don't seek it out. If it's
Okay.
there, if it's a place that
Why
I
are you
end up,
targeting Burger King? What they do to
because
you?
it's a place that I end up,
Okay.
not a place I seek out.
Okay.
It's like a place that you, like if you're driving on, like doing a road trip,
Right.
and you're like, man, I really got to use the bathroom. I guess I'll stop at the next exit. And you see food, next exit, Burger King. You're like, sure, I'll stop there. It's a place you end up, not a place you seek out.
I haven't been there in a while, but I like Burger King. I mean,
It's all right.
you can have it your way.
Can you?
Yeah.
Plus, I just don't trust a place that sells, 20 nuggets for $1.49.
I mean,
What are those nuggets?
yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
But we can say that for a lot of places, a lot of fast food places.
That's true.
So,
But like, ain't nowhere giving you 20 nuggets for
okay.
$1.50. That's scary.
It is.
What's in those? Probably not nuggets.
No.
It's probably just breading that's just fried.
Yeah.
You're just getting all bread.
So then when you go to a barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
what are you grabbing if you're not grabbing a hot dog?
I'm going straight for a burger,
That's fair.
and I'm building something.
And you're building something like
yeah,
what?
yeah. You got all the condiments. You got
Okay.
all the ingredients. But I like to keep it simple. I like to do something like, okay, let me walk you through this.
Oh,
You
gosh.
got the bottom bun.
Okay.
Right? You get a little bit of barbecue sauce on there, but it can't just be like regular barbecue sauce. It's got to be like hot barbecue sauce or honey barbecue.
Okay.
Got to do something different, preferably hot. Then you put the burger on top of that,
Okay.
and then you put.
Is it charred a little bit? Or is it-
It's
okay.
charred. It's
Okay.
charred. It's charred. The flames have been there.
Okay.
Okay. Then you put that on there. Put the pepper jack cheese.
Okay.
You got to put
I'm with you.
two slices. All right.
Nice.
Then you put lettuce, a little bit of onion,
Okay.
and then on the top bun you put a little bit more barbecue sauce.
Back it up. No tomato?
No,
Oh, Lord.
no tomato or pickles. Sue me. Send me a cease and
You
desist for
gotta
that.
have the tomato.
No,
Pickles? Yeah, no.
no. Y'all can have tomatoes. I'll keep that.
Fine.
I'll
More
keep
for
mine.
me.
And
That's
then
fine.
Boom, bop. That's a burger.
Okay.
It's making
And if there's
sense
no
now.
burger, though, what are you grabbing?
If there's no burger, oh my God. Hopefully there's some type of chips and dip. I'll start there just to like kind of give me something to like let me mull over my decision, question and ponder why there's no burgers
There's no burger at a barbecue.
But I'll end up probably at a hot dog at that point.
Okay.
If there's like wings, I'll take that. I would like that. If there's like
true.
either turkey legs or like chicken legs, I'll take those. That's
Right,
good. Or I'll just get a plate of sides because I'm just
That's what I was going to say. Sides. That
Yeah.
makes a difference, too.
like mac and cheese.
Mac and
Like,
cheese.
Come on now.
Corn on the cob.
Yes. Yes. Some potatoes.
What other sides are there? Depends on the type of potatoes.
Yes.
Like, is it a baked potato? Is it a mashed potato?
I'm thinking like kebab style.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like mashed potatoes at a barbecue just seems like too much work.
It's weird. Yeah.
You know? It's like
It happens.
it's like you're
but
overdressed for the occasion.
dead. Yes.
You know?
That's a
like
fair way to put it.
Don't show up in a suit.
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing all that. Like this is gym class.
Just
All right?
a grab and go.
Please.
Yeah.
Like
This is gym class.
you don't need to do all that.
Yeah. I was talking with my garden friends and people and
Garden
like
friends. Hold on. This sounds like a club I want to
no,
be in.
I mean there's
Garden
lots of garden
friends.
clubs and friends, but I was at a networking event and we were talking about what we're planting and that sort of thing, and they were like, oh no, people in Ohio and Nebraska and all these
Mm-hmm.
other places, they're like, the farmers there are saying we're good, like they're starting their crops, we're good, there's not going to be another freeze. So if they're saying it, I'm like, okay, we're good.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Like
That's
the
a good
farmer's almanac
indicator.
or whatever. Yeah.
The Farmer's Almanac.
We're good. Plant your stuff.
I remember they gave us that in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was looking
I
at.
should have paid more attention. Yeah.
I should have too.
Yeah.
Like that was like such free game that I didn't even take seriously.
But also, of the things they taught us, that was a weird route to go. Like, especially now, they could have taught us about taxes, other things. Yeah, no.
I took a personal finance class in college, and they didn't teach us taxes till the last week.
I don't think they want us to know.
They don't.
It's a game. Yeah.
They don't. It's like, all right, it's tax season, baby.
Figure it out.
What are you going to give me?
Yeah.
And then you give it an amount, and it's like, it's not right. Okay, well, what's the right amount? It's not right. Okay. What do you want? It's not right.
Yeah.
We spent like 2 months on budget.
Oh, like balancing and...
But like, help me with my taxes.
Yeah,
Let me be an entrepreneur, okay?
No.
Or at least just tell me to go get an accountant and like have them handle it.
I hope
which is now
schools now are teaching it. I bet they're not,
so.
But
it's because like the number one profession that kids want to be is a YouTuber. Like they've done studies on that.
Yeah.
Like kids want to be influencers and content creators.
Right. But if you do that, you got to do your own taxes.
You do have to do your own taxes.
Unfortunately.
Do your taxes, people. Like, do not mess around with that.
No.
Do not mess around with taxes. I just hate hearing the number. I remember first full year of freelance, I was like, all right, so what's everything looking like? And then my accountant told me how much I owed. And I'm like, I owe?
Exactly.
I owe how much?
Yes.
What?
I feel like since my business, I've owed. I'm just
Yeah.
like, that fucking sucks.
It's terrible. And then you have to write that fat check right to the IRS. And it sucks.
Yeah.
It's painful. But they don't teach you about that in school.
They don't.
They don't teach you about that.
I just like that we went from hot dogs and barbecues to taxes. Naturally.
We're going to take an intermission and we are going to down our coffees. And I bet you that coffee's not hot.
No, it's not. But it's not cold either. So that's our difference.
Hear that ice?
Sounds like a brain freeze.
A brain freeze?
Yeah. I just don't do cold. I don't know.
Do you like ice cream?
I love ice cream. It's different. And you're eating it. Okay, wait. I do chew my ice cream. Sorry. But
You chew your ice cream.
yeah.
So you, hold on.
I mean, like, okay.
You be getting ice cream and you're like, wow. You do that?
Yeah.
Yo, something's wrong here.
Didn't say I was all together.
The eating of the ice cream is what gets me.
Or like if
you chew it.
If you're like, especially if like it's a cone, right? Like you.
Well, that's
There's
different.
Well, no, even before you get there, right? Like the dollop on the top. Do you not bite it?
I mean, maybe, but like I don't be chewing it. Like what? No wonder you get a brain freeze. You be chewing the ice cream.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Do you chew a lollipop?
Sometimes. I mean, it depends on what
just
bite.
be biting it.
Like, I mean, first off, think about the owl, right? He's like 1, 2, and then he bites it. So like, I'm not too far off there.
You're using the owl to justify your
100%.
craziness.
I learned from him.
He failed at the one thing he was hired to do.
Like, fuck how many licks. It's no. You're just gonna bite it and.
Did you ever try testing how many licks it takes to like, get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I didn't have the patience.
I totally tried it.
You did?
Yeah.
How far are you?
I was in class. It was also 4th grade, and I remember sitting there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
Like it's time.
Yeah.
This mystery needs to be solved. I can't believe no one else
You were
has
gonna be the
actually
one person.
stepped forward and like taken on the challenge.
Right.
Like that owl, fuck him. I'm gonna do it right here, right now. And it took approximately 582 licks.
Why? That's
Because it was
That's a lot.
It was during math, and I did not care.
oh, that's fair. I,
needed
don't
something
like
to do,
math class
you know?
either. No,
Math, it was bad.
Ugh.
It was bad.
never been good at that. Nope.
But also, this might sound crazy, but in 4th grade,
Mm-hmm.
there was like this pilot program that we had at our school that was like the gifted program of the 4th grade was put in a
Gotcha.
5th grade classroom. So our classroom was split of like 12 4th graders with 5th graders,
fifth
and we did
graders.
5th grade curriculum.
Ugh.
And it was not good.
Wait. So St. Louis question: where did you go to school?
McClure North.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the thought process was there, though. Like at that point, just let us skip a grade.
Yeah.
You know, we were learning 5th grade stuff as 4th graders. And then I still had to go through 5th grade in the same classroom the next year.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Like, just let me skip a grade.
But then you can say I was in the gifted program. Like, that's pretty cool.
I guess that's true.
To say.
In elementary school.
Well, I guess it is cool also to say I skipped a grade. But.
Did you skip a grade?
No. Like, I'm saying for you. No. Oh, no. In grade school, I was more creative. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was a theater kid. I was into sports. So I was less of a book nerd or person per se. But then college, I'm a book nerd. Like, I can do school. I can play the game. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I've kind of, like, basically they beat the creativity out of me to become a book nerd.
Oh, no.
So then now I'm back in the creative lane.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's school.
School is just show up and do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you're, I don't know, 8 years old and listening to this, hopefully you're not.
Not for children.
Not for children at all. It's marked as explicit. Please go talk to your parents. I don't know. The Pythagorean theorem has never been something I've had to worry about. I've never been like stopped on the street by like a criminal and they're like, what's the Pythagorean theorem? And at like, I've never been, I used to think that like people would just pop out or like I'd be in some important meeting and then I'd be singled out.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Like if I'm interviewing to be, I don't know, a construction worker and they're like,
can you do
Pythagorean theorem? Exactly. You got it, right?
No. Yeah. Or like, I've always struggled in math, like I told you, but my teacher would say, you know, you can't have a calculator with you all the time. Joke's on you.
So freaking wrong. Because we have them.
We do now.
Right here.
Exactly.
Like, come on. I just got jump scared by the freaking cuckoo bird. But like.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's just a basic calculator.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, scientific calculator built into whatever phone you have. Remember purple ketchup?
Okay, kind of.
The green ketchup?
Yeah, no. I couldn't get down with that.
We had it like once.
Oh.
And I'm like, why did y'all buy this?
Some things, shouldn't be
green ketchup.
Colors. Yeah. That gives me...
Green, I guess, makes more sense. Because, like, you could think of, like, relish and stuff. But,
I guess.
Like, purple?
Purple, no.
Purple. No. What were they thinking with purple ketchup?
Well, now it's kind of like the pink sauce. Do you remember that controversy?
What's the pink sauce?
You don't know about the pink sauce?
What's the pink sauce?
TikTok, like...
What's the pink sauce?
There's a lady who made pink sauce, and you would put it on stuff. It's a whole... I can't even explain it. It's a whole thing. But she went viral. People wanted pink sauce on their stuff.
Pink sauce. Mm-hmm. Wait. I don't know what this is.
Oh,
people went crazy for pink sauce.
Yeah.
Like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe you don't know about it.
I did not know about pink sauce. Like, what flavor was it?
That's the thing. I think people wanted to find out. We don't.
Nobody knew.
I don't know. I didn't order it. I didn't try it. But like, it went viral. She had a business. It was just like an entrepreneur lady.
A business.
A chef.
Does she have a TikTok shop now?
No.
Can we talk about that?
It's so complicated. It's like she made this pink sauce in her kitchen, was shipping it to people. It was bad because she didn't have any like processes in place. She didn't know what the FDA was.
Hell no. This sounds illegal.
Yeah, it was. Fuck. And then
she was shipping food to people.
Yeah, like
shipping pink sauce.
Yeah.
And y'all bought it?
They bought it.
Y'all bought it to the point that she made a business out of it.
And then she got picked up by some famous chef people, and they were selling her products in Walmart. Like, you can still buy it in Walmart today, I think.
What?
But then she kind of like broke down that business relationship by, it's a whole thing. You'll have to watch it afterwards.
The power of social media is so crazy because the pink sauce existed. Mm-hmm. It's sold. Mm-hmm. She built a business off of it.
Mm-hmm. Got picked up. Got a great deal.
Got picked up by real people.
Mm-hmm. Sold in Walmart.
Mm-hmm. All because of some pink sauce.
Messed it up, but yeah. TikTok
is powerful.
It is very powerful.
But TikTok really needs to get it together with this shop stuff.
Why?
Because every like third post is like,
like a
walk, don't run to my link so that you can purchase this useless product that you absolutely don't need. And you can probably buy on Amazon for cheaper.
Maybe. I don't get a lot of those.
It's like, I hate it.
I only
always
watch lives.
Hold click, not interested anytime I see it.
That's fair.
For those that want to keep up with what you're doing, where can they find you?
Oh, gosh. Online. at
That's
Lisa in the Loop
very okay.
underscore.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is
Link
there
below.
a reason for the underscore?
No, just the other one was taken, I guess.
I hate when that happens. I hate whenever you try to go get a username and it's taken by some bozo that has like one post from 2012.
Yeah. Well, even just my name in general. Like, I would love to just have my name, but Lisa is a very common name. And also Lisa Camp is also a very common name. Like, there are tons of Lisa Camps.
Really?
Google it. There's a ton of us. So any username I tried to create was taken. So I had to get creative.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then we'll have to try to get you that username.
Yeah.
If you can help us out with that, drop a comment, drop a line. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, we just got to make sure usernames are secured. But thank you. I'll leave everything in the show notes and description below so people can just go, whoop,
Exactly.
click.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining. We're going to have to have you back because there's so much more to talk about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A lot more. We could keep going. But thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to this episode of This Isn't My Degree. Be sure to do all the things. Everything's below. Just click all the buttons. Subscribe. Ring the bell and rate the show 5 stars because it's a 5-star show.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, if you want to rate it 1 star, I don't really care. Because like at the end of the day, it's a 5-star because we believe it's a 5-star, right?
Absolutely.
I kind of just put you on the spot.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, total count. If you get it right, I'll Venmo you for coffee. There we go.
Nice.
See you in the next episode. Peace.